I am Manvi, this is our channel.
Guys, I am Anshika and this is our channel.
Before starting the video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell button for the new updates. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Manvi and Anshika channel. Today we will do the chapter 2 Exponents in Power of class 8. So let's begin. As you all know, this is the part 2 of our channel, so please watch the part 1 for the more inquiry. So let's begin. We know that the reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. It means the 5 is a positive integer number because no sign is there, so it is actually known as the positive integer number. You all have studied that there is no number, no sign, आगे पीछे कोई साइन नहीं होता, सो उसे पॉजिटिव का ही कहा जाता है. Yeah, so we can write 1 by 5 also as the 5 raised to power minus 1, because if the positive 5 integer number is reciprocal to the 1 by 5, automatically minus sign, positive sign goes to the minus sign. So yeah, you always like if we put the RHS to the RHS to the LHS, right hand side to the left hand side, so the signs will be changed. So this happens in this reciprocal. So let's begin. Thus the reciprocal is of 5 is 5 raised to power minus 1, and it is read as 5 raised to power the minus 1. Here the base is the here's base is 5 and the exponent is minus 1. In the part 1 we have studied that ki what is the base and what is the power. चलो मैं आपको एक बार बता देती हूँ. बेस वो होता है जो जिसके ऊपर पावर होती है. इट मीन्स जिसका रेसिप्रोकल हुआ था इस बार, लाइक 5 इज़ द बेस है, और पावर वो होती है जो बेस के ऊपर होती है, जो बेस के साथ लगती है. उससे पता चलता है कि बेस को कितनी टाइम से मल्टीप्लाई करे कि वो उसकी पावर जितना हो जाए. ठीक है. विच सो लेट्स बिगिन. विच इज़ अ नेगेटिव इंटीजर. द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ 3 by 4 इज 1 by 3 इक्वल टू 3 पावर 4 इंटू माइनस 1. 3 by 4 इज 1 by 3 अपॉन 4. यहीं पे ऐसा सेम लिखा हुआ है. ठीक है. यह बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है कि कैसे हम 1 by 3 by 4 का रेसिप्रोकल लिखेंगे. सो लाइक मैं आपको एक बार लिख के दिखाती हूँ. आई शुड टेल यू. सी दिस हियर. सो इट इज़ रिटन लाइक 3 by 4 का रेसिप्रोकल क्या होगा? 1 by 3 by 4. ये नीचे है, ये बिल्कुल ऐसे लिखा जाएगा. ठीक है. अगर हम इसको नेगेटिव मतलब रेसिप्रोकल नेगेटिव, अब हमने रेसिप्रोकल कर दिया है ना, जैसे ये इसका रेसिप्रोकल है, ये है एक्चुअल नंबर, ये है इसका रेसिप्रोकल. रेसिप्रोकल के बाद हमें अगर इन्हें लॉज ऑफ एक्सपोनेंट्स के हिसाब से लिखना है 3 by 4 रेज़ टू पावर माइनस 1, बिकॉज ये पहले पॉजिटिव था, अब ये RHS में जाके माइनस का हो गया है. ठीक है. सो लेट्स बिगिन. In general, if P be an rational number, then reciprocal of P by Q will be the P by Q minus 5, P by Q raised to power minus 1. So जैसे आपको पता चल चुका है कि ये P by Q है, अगर हम इसका रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे तो P by Q raised to power minus 1 will be there. ठीक है. We know that, okay, we have studied it. Reciprocal of P by Q is Q by P, hence P by Q minus इक्वल्स टू Q by P. हम इसे Q by P भी लिख सकते हैं और P by Q minus 1 भी लिख सकते हैं. सो लेट्स बिगिन. सिमिलरली A raised to power minus 1 is equals to 1 by A. It means A raised to power minus 1 is actually this. और हमने देखो, मैं आपको पहले स्टार्टिंग से बताती हूँ. जैसे हमने A का रेसिप्रोकल किया तो 1 by A आ गया. फिर हमें अगर इन्हें लॉज ऑफ नेगेटिव एक्सपोनेंट्स के हिसाब से लिखना है तो हमने ये लिख दिया, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वैसे उसकी असली रियलिटी वाली तो यही पोजीशन थी ना, ए, और फिर हमने नेगेटिव एक्सपोनेंट्स में लिखा तो ऐसे लिखा. ठीक है. सो डायरेक्टली हम इसे ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. आप पेपर में ये लिख कर आओ, ये लिख कर आओ, चाहे ये लिख कर आओ, दोनों सही होगा. ठीक है. फॉर एनी नेचुरल नंबर ए प्रोसेसिंग फर्दर, 3 raised to power minus 2 is reciprocal of 3/2. 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 9. या हाउ, अब आप समझोगे, आपको समझ, अगर आपने पार्ट 1 देखा तो आपको समझ आ जाएगी कि 3 रेज टू पावर कैसे होगा. देखो 3 को हम जितने टाइम्स करेंगे, अब सॉरी 3, इसमें 3 की पावर लिखी है 2 लिखा है, तो 3 को हम, हाँ तो 3 की पावर लिखी है 2, तो 2 लिखी है तो 3 को हम 2 टाइम्स करेंगे. अगर हमने यहाँ पे 3 की पावर 3 लिखी होती तो हम 3 को 3 टाइम्स करते, तो 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9 और 9 3 is 18, sorry 9 3 is 27, so 27 will be our answer. बट हमने 3 की पावर 2 है तो 3 को 2 टाइम्स करेंगे, तो 3 की पावर हो जाएगी हमारी 3 हो जाएगा, 3 की पावर अगर 2 है तो 3 9, so answer will be 9. Understands? We know that the reciprocal of 9 is 1/9, which can be written as 1/, yeah. अब इन्होंने क्या किया है कि ये ना शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिखना चाहते हैं. They want to write in the short form. देखो अब जो 9 है, अगर हम उसका हाफ करते हैं तो 3 आता है. 9 का हाफ क्यों करेंगे, ओ माय गॉड सॉरी, 9 का अगर 2 बार हाफ करें, इफ़ वी डू द 9 का 4 टाइम्स करें, लाइक कि here is 2 and here is 9. If we do, the 3 will come. 3 2 times will come. Okay, like factorization we can say 3 3 3 1. तो 2 टाइम 3 आया तो 3 रेज़ टू पावर 2. उन्होंने यही बताया है कि 9 का जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन 9 का जो रेसिप्रोकल होगा वो 1/9 होगा. ठीक है, इन्होंने ये नहीं बताया कि विच कैन बी रिटन एज 9 रेज़ टू पावर -1. इन्होंने बताया कि इसका एक्सपेंडेड फॉर्म क्या होगा, 1/3 रेज़ टू पावर 2 हो सकता है. ठीक है, 1/3 रेज़ टू पावर 2. Hence, so let's begin. We are actually here. Okay. Hence, 3 raised to power -2 is equals to 1/2. ये हम स्टार्टिंग से नेगेटिव जब से पढ़ रहे हैं, अभी पूरे पार्ट 2 के स्टार्टिंग से ये बता रहे हैं. ठीक है. In general, if a is any non-zero rational number and m is any positive integer, then the reciprocal of am is 1 divided by a raised to power m equal to a divided by minus m, and it can be raised as a raised to power minus m. Thus a raised to power minus m equals to 1 divided by, it is too simple. हम स्टार्टिंग से बताते आ रहे कि a का रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे तो हमारा आएगा a raised to power a 1/1. ठीक है, और फिर हम उसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं a raised to power -1. और एक और इजी तरीका है, अगर हमें फ्रैक्शन फॉर्म में लिखना है तो a raised to power माइनस की पावर m. अगर हम ये a की जगह पे कोई नंबर डाल देते, a की जगह हमने 2 डाल दिया और m की जगह हमने 1 डाल दिया, सो वी कैन से 2 का रेसिप्रोकल 1/2. ठीक है, 1/2 को हम लिख सकते हैं 2 raised to power -1 क्योंकि m है 1. देन 2 raised to power -1 के बाद हमारा अगर हमें फ्रैक्शन फॉर्म लाइक कि ऐसी वाली फॉर्म में लिखना है तो हम लिखेंगे 2 raised to power -1. सो दे आर ऑल्सो सेइंग लाइक दैट. ठीक है, जो मैंने भी आपको बताया. एंड इट कैन बी रीज दैट दिस. सो या वी हैव डन विद द नेगेटिव. सो लेट्स सी सम एग्जाम्पल. Yeah. So, evaluate the following. 4 raised to power -3. Evaluate जो मैंने अभी आपको इतनी बार करके दिखाया उसी कहते हैं. लाइक कि अब मैंने नेगेटिव फॉर्म्स में लिख लेंगे. सी दिस, आई एम शोइंग दैट. इसमें इन्होंने बता रखा है कि 4 नो ओ माय गॉड सॉरी, ओहो या दिस विल कम. 4 की पावर है -3. सो इसका मतलब कि हम 4 को 3 टाइम्स करेंगे. हम उसे फ्रैक्शन फॉर्म में भी कर सकते हैं और सिंपली फॉर्म में भी. तो 4 को हम 3 टाइम्स करेंगे तो 64 आता है. बस सिंपल. नेगेटिव साइन को बस आप भूल जाओ और सिर्फ अगर वो ऐसे लिखा है ना माइनस में, अगर वो माइनस में लिखा है ना, तो बस आप उसको 1/4 माइनस लिख दो. बाकी आपको कुछ याद नहीं करना, सिर्फ आपको पावर देखनी है. अगर यहाँ पे 2 है तो 2 टाइम्स होगा. 3 है तो 4 3 टाइम्स, 4 टाइम्स, ऐसे. ठीक है. सो आई थिंक you will be clearing all these doubts. So next topic Anshika will clarify. So I pass to the video Anshika.
Thank you, Manvi, for telling the students about negative exponents. Now I will be telling the laws of exponent with integral power. So let's understand what are the laws of exponents with integral power. Okay, so we have seen that laws of exponents are true. The positive integral power. Let us see whether the laws are true for negative integral power. See, we all have seen that the laws of exponent are true in the positive integral power, right? See, as I told you the laws of exponents in my previous video, and these were for the positive integral powers. Now we'll be learning the negative integral powers. So the first is to examine. Let's just consider some examples. Now the book is telling us some more examples. Let's see. Verify the following. We just have to verify them, and let's see how to verify them. See, I have 6 raised to power 7 into 6 raised to power -5. So there is a negative integral power, right? The power is negative -5. So when we multiply it, I told you what was the law of exponent. The law of exponent was that in multiplication, what do? We just add the powers. See, we do 7. What do we do? 7 plus -5. Okay, what would be the answer? See, plus, you all have learned integers. So plus minus 7 minus 5, it would be what? 2. So this would be the answer. So what would be the answer? 6 raised to power 2 would be the answer. That is 36. What it is? It is 36. Now let's understand the second example. The second example, we have both the powers negative. What we have? Both the powers negative. Now how to solve this? See, I always told. So 9/11 raised to power -4, when we multiply it with -3, when multiply it 9/11 raised to power -3, both the powers are minus. Okay, both the powers are minus. So what we'll do? We all do in multiplication, we add, right? So we'll just do -4 plus bracket -3. What will? Plus minus minus, and minus would be always plus. So the answer would be -12. Okay, so these were the questions. Now let's solve them. So now we are solving them. Let's see the solution. See, here how it gave 7 plus -5. See, the solution is telling you the queries and questions you all have in your mind. See, the book tells that 6 raised to power 7. See, as my friend told you about negative integral power. What is negative integral power? See, 6 raised to power -5. She told you that 1/6 raised to power 5 it always becomes, right? So now let's see how it comes. See, here both the powers were negative, right? Both the powers were negative. So what we'll do? Manvi told you about that we just flip it to make it positive power. Okay, so this is how we solve it. Now from example 2 it is clear from that a raised to power m plus a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m plus n, as I told you in the previous part 1. Okay, also true for negative value. It is also true for the negative values. This law also is for the negative values. Now we will verify the following. Example 3 we will do. Let's see what is example 3. So example 3, a part is 5 raised to power 8 divided by 5 raised to power m, 5 raised to power minus 5. See, I told you what happens in division. A raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. So what happens? A raised to power m upon a raised to power n. That would be a raised to power m minus n, and when it happens when m is greater than n. It happens when m is greater than n. And what happens? See, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. So a raised to power m minus n. It happens when n is greater than m. Okay, when m is greater than n is greater than m. Okay, now let's see the solution of it. As I told you, the solution is the same. Okay, now the second example you all have to study, and this is for your understanding. Okay, now the solution from example 3 it is clear that a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m minus n, or it becomes 1 upon a raised to power n minus m. As I told you, what it becomes, that if n is greater than m, it becomes 1 upon a raised to power n minus m. Okay, so now let's go now. And this is also true for negative values of m and n, where a is a non-zero rational number. See, this formula, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n, that is equal to a raised to power m minus n, is also valid, and is also valid in the negative integral form, where the rational number is not non-zero, or it is not zero. Okay, now we'll verify 3 upon 4 bracket में the power is 3 and there is one more bracket which was 4. Okay, as I told you that what happens when we have these type of questions, what we'll do. See, in these types of question, see what we do. Suppose there is a now there is a raised to power m raised to power n. What be the answer? We'll just multiply the powers. And what would be the answer? The answer would be just a raised to power m into n. What would be the answer? A raised to power m into n. This would be the answer. So, as this question tells you about it. Now let's go to the last that is so let's read this paragraph. These examples suggest that a upon m, a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m into n, as I told you. Now, and it is also true for negative integral powers. Okay, the values of m and n where a is the non-zero rational. A is always the base is the non-zero rational. Okay, and here I am telling you very important thing, that if a raised to power 0 is there, then the answer must be, and it always be 1. What it be? It always be 1. The answer is always 1. The answer never vary. Like if I have 2 raised to power 0, that would be 1. What would be? It would be just 1. Okay? 2 raised to power 0 would be 1. Now, verify the following. The first example, 5 into 6 raised to power minus 2 is equal to 5 raised to power minus 2 into 6 raised to power minus 2. As I told you that a into b raised to power whole the power. It's not raised to power, it's whole the power. Suppose m. Okay? So, the answer would be a raised to power m into b raised to power m. It is on both. The power is on both because there is whole power. Now, the solution, let's check. The solution is this. Okay? You all have to just go through the solution and the examples for your understanding. These examples suggest that a into b raised to power m is equal to, as I told you, is equal to a raised to power m into b raised to power m. Is also true for negative values of m, where a and b are non-zero rational number. See, this formula I told you in the part 1 also, and now I told you just. Okay? So, we can also verify that x raised to power 0 is equal to 1. As I told you, x raised to power 0 will always be 1. Okay? So, where x is non-zero, x 0 नहीं होता. Example मैंने दिया था आपको 2 raised to power 0 का देकर दिया था. Now अब आप ले लो example किसका? 5 raised to power 0. It would be 1. Okay? So very thank you for watching the video. So, please like our channel, subscribe and share it. And in the part 3rd, my friend Manvi